Governor Sanwo-Olu, expect us. We are marching on you soon. Lagos State House of Assembly, led by Right Honorable Rotimi, what's it? Obasa, expect us. We are marching on you soon. Lagos State Task Force men, your activities are becoming too criminal, and mobilization is commencing forthwith. We can no longer accept it. We can no longer take it. We can no longer tolerate it. You make people cry every day. I see no reason why anytime they set up anything in Nigeria, people that they put in it begin to exploit it. Like they put you somewhere in order to bring sanity. You now become the cause of insanity. Men of the Lagos State Task Force, your activities are becoming too notorious and people are no longer having it. The volume of complaints I receive every day is too alarming. And it's time we mobilize. I learned that they make passports between 4 to 6 million naira every day before 4 p.m. In fact, before 2 p.m., somebody said that they make between 4 to 5 million naira. They'll just go on the lane, controversial spots like this one. You can see this guy now. Look at this guy. They'll go on controversial spots. They could line up to 10 vehicles at once, and match them to their task force office and begin to, I don't want to use the word rape them, rob them of their money. 150, 170, 200. And in a day, passports, and then they are making between 4 to 6 million naira. Like this is a spot, for instance, on Odoyalaru Bridge. This task force sharks make between 4 to 6 million naira per day before 2 p.m. Anything after is excess. They have an unfathomable level of targets per day. So imagine they make, let's say, on the average, 5 million naira on this spot alone. Now, if you go on that same road, if you go from the bridge at mile 12 inward Ikorodu, another spot is there. Those ones make nothing less than 6 million every day. Now, on that road alone, that particular spot, Odoyalaru, 4 million, 6 million at mile 12 inward Ikorodu. That's 10 million naira a day. Now, add up every other spot in Lagos where these men, all these sharks are set up. Now, imagine how much they make per day. In a month, it runs into hundreds of millions. So I understand it's difficult to ask you to stop. I know. But people are crying too much. And we have to breathe sanity. Hence, the mobilization. We have written to Lamata, and we are also going to be writing to as many agencies as possible, but it doesn't end there. If we don't see the changes we seek, we will begin to mobilize and march on the state. We will also go to court with you. We will do everything possible, run media campaigns, protests, legal lawsuits. We will do everything possible by the law, everything acceptable by the law, for us to engage and make sure that we see an end to these sharks making people cry every day on Lagos roads. It's a must right now. Yeah, a must right now. A big must right now. Because I see no reason. That you are on the road in order to ensure that there's sanity, but you are now the ones causing insanity on the roads. I put the information on the screen because of those who come in box to be asking, how can we support? And I see some comments too. How can we support? How can we be part? I've put information also in the, it's scrolling on your screen. I've also put it on in the comments. Let me pin it. Yeah. So, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa expect us, Governor Sanwo-Olu, we are coming. Everybody in the Lagos State government expect us, we are coming, because it is no longer acceptable conduct of this task force men. No longer acceptable. So imagine that it is not just about making sure people do not violate traffic law again. It is now about luring people to ensure that people must commit. Look at this video, for instance. I stood there watching these guys. His colleagues will stay at the front and cause traffic, like deliberately. Cause traffic. You waste people's productive hours. You cause apprehension. The manner the Gestapo style they do, they cause apprehension in the minds of people. Then you now rob them of their money. So aside taking money from people, you now still threaten to auction their vehicles, and you are the ones who railroad them into the lane. And we are saying, what is the purpose of putting a lane on a road that is not as wide already? It's not wide enough. You now still cut a lane on it. Okay, no problem. You still now decide that there will be no pavement on that road. No pavement on the road. So it is easy for people to enter. Now, people avoid the lane. People still avoid it. You still go and set people there. You still go and set sharks there to be forcing people to enter it. Lamata is claiming that they could not put segregating pavement on that Odoyalaru inward Ojota bridge, excuse me, because they don't want to cause additional weight on the bridge. But I say no. There are ways you can. There's this, what do they call this thing? There's a demarcating, all this plastic, very lightweight. Let me see if I can bring it on. Very lightweight that you can put. 1 sec. Yeah, let me show you this. You see it now. Can you see? Dear Lamata, we are suggesting that you can use things like this. They have no, in fact, they are lighter in weight than all those task force sharks you put on the road. They are lighter. These things are lighter in weight. Yeah, these things are lighter in weight. And they will demarcate the road very clean. So you can't, you see, you should clap for me. I'm doing research for you already. Lamata. I'm doing research for Lamata already. Look at this. Let me give you another image of it to make it look easier. Make it, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I know you know. Look at this. These ones have no weight. They are not concrete. And they are very light compared to those sharks you put on the road that are causing vehicular traffic. These ones have no weight. So you can use things like this, dear Lamata. So we urge you, either suspend BRT lane for those bridges, because if your concern is that you don't want, if your concern truly is that you do not want additional weight on those bridges, then there should be no BRT lane for such bridge. Let it flow freely. Or if there must be, use this demarcating tiny plastic. They have no weight at all. And people can see them clear. So it will be only your BRT that is going inside there. Whoever now sees it and still enter, say, hey, maybe we know. But not the one that you just draw yellow line faintly on the road. You now cause people, you now cause traffic and be luring people, setting people to enter the lane so that you can capture them. Yeah, okay, somebody said they have rendered him broke. Look at. Yes. Somebody said they have rendered him broke. They are working for Lagos State government. Yeah, we know. That's why we are marching on the Lagos State government itself. That's why we are going to be marching on the Lagos State government itself. So, Governor Sanwo-Olu, prepare for us. Will they come? Will they come, Governor Sanwo-Olu? Prepare for us. So, if in the next few days we have been writing your agencies, Lamata and Co. If in the next few days we do not see the changes that we are asking for, you give us no option, you leave us no option than to act. And act we shall. Act we shall. So my talk no long today. Two things. Number one, Lagos State government, call your task force sharks to order. People are crying. Number two, Lamata, there are places you should not even have BRT lanes at all, because they are further creating harrowing experiences for people. For example, bridges where you cannot put pavement, like that Odoyalaro bridge where you can't put pavement. Such bridge, use these tiny plastic delineators, put them there, or skip BRT completely. If your intent truly is to avoid putting additional strain or weight or stress on the bridge, then there should be allow free flow there. But if you cannot, then put these very simple tiny plastics, no weight. At least they are more visible, they are more present than the faint lines that you are using the task force sharks are luring people into. So, number one, Lagos State government, both the executive and the legislative arm, we call upon you, call these task force sharks to order. Number two, Lamata, do this thing. Ilepo bus stop, for instance, is not even supposed to have that bus stop. I'm not saying the entire stretch. The bus stop, because it is a major market and there's usually very heavy traffic there. Even bus drivers load passengers and wares on that road. Government should do something about it. You are creating terrible experience for drivers, for passengers in that place. These are harrowing experiences. Excuse me. These are harrowing experiences. And as you do, you can just skip BRT lane for that Ileko bus stop alone. Then it continues after the bus stop, just to allow for free flow. At least the intent is not to wicked people, except I'm wrong. Then lastly, before I close, everybody enroll yourselves as volunteer soldiers, because we are going to, the movement has started. Enroll yourself as volunteer soldiers. Anywhere around you that you notice these task force sharks are operating, discreetly film them. We are investigating all of them. We want to know exactly how they operate. We want to expose all of this, because we are going to present a lot in court and in the media. We are going to be presenting a lot in court and in the media against these people, because they have made themselves predators instead of people who bring sanity. They have become predators. Go to toll gates. Saw them last night. You see police and soldiers also taking bribes on the road, causing traffic and taking bribe till around 10 p.m. at night. What are these people turning into? In soldier uniform, collecting money from lorry drivers, tipper drivers, causing vehicular traffic. at toll gate, Songo toll gate. So we need to mobilize and bring sanity back to our roads. We really need to mobilize. And for those who are always commenting, how do we support and all that? That's the information. So I won't say, oh, somebody, somebody is sponsoring me. Nobody is sponsoring me. Nobody is sponsoring me. It is what I have. Whenever I have little, you see me doing it once in a while. It is little that I have that I use. But those who are asking to support, I see some support here, some 5K here, some 2K, some 3K. It's okay. They also have their own additions that they make to what I have. If we have sufficient, we will do sufficient. So I understand the genuine interest of some people to support. So please go ahead. It's not cheap to find people who are making hundreds or almost hundreds of millions every day without having logistics to fight. Yeah, we must have logistics. Whether you are filing in courts, you are mobilizing for protest, you are doing anything, you will definitely need logistics. And I don't have all, so you are all welcome to join in the support. You are all welcome to join. But trust me, this has started. Until we see the changes, the mobilization continues. And I want to also enjoin people, volunteer as soldiers in your own area, because we are coming to every area possible. Volunteer as soldiers. Volunteer yourselves. We are coming everywhere. So you can start to make discrete videos, film them discreetly, record them discreetly, send all this information. We need them. We need to know where and how they operate, because we must catch. Now we are setting up the People's Task Force to checkmate the task force that has lost bearing. We need to start to put them in check now. I know they will come after me. It's okay. But have they not already come after all of us with the way they are operating? They are already after all of us. They're already after all of us. So there's no point to fear anything again. Let's just go all out. That's my bit. So Governor Sanwo-Olu, prepare for us. That is if we don't see the changes. So, because I've had it up to here. Like Fela will say, I don't tire. You see, I don't know whether your own never tire you. You don't tire now. Why they talk? I don't tire now. Why are they act now? So that's it for now. Governor Sanwo-Olu, do something about it, or we are doing something about it. Right, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, do something about the task force sharks, or we are doing something about it. That's my message.